probably the most fun I've had doing a race in a very long time. You know, these races, they're big fields now, so there's 75 guys. And at European Cup level, a lot of the time it does come down to a run race. So going into it, it was really one of our objectives for that not to be the case. So we spend a lot of time doing swimming and cycling training, so obviously you want to put that to use and not just have every triathlon turn into a 70-mile run race. So we just completely committed on the swim, head down to the first buoy, got around the first buoy clean in a good position, and from there I knew, okay, there's actually a possibility that we could try to establish something on the bike. So I felt like I redeemed myself a bit from a poor swim 2 weeks ago in Italy in Caorle, where I came out a bit behind the front group and had to chase to get on, whereas this time I was in that front group and did kind of what I said I would have done in Caorle had I been there, which was, try to drive it on, try to get it organized, and establish a break from the main group of guys that included some really strong runners. So once we got it going after a lap, it got pretty organized. We had 9 guys, we dropped a couple guys, and at that point, really, we all knew as long as we continue to work as a group of 9, we'll extend the lead over the chase group and guarantee everyone top 10 finishes. So that's always good. There was good camaraderie. There was good cooperation, which is kind of rare in triathlon, really, in league groups. So it was fun to be a part of, really. And my second transition wasn't the best. I was positioned well going into it. I had teed everything up well, so it was going to be a 9-person run race. I thought really I could be having a chance at the podium, even though kind of the top 10 was the goal coming in. Unfortunately, just cold fingers and cold feet in Poland, and I just couldn't get into my shoes quick enough. I was really struggling. A gap of about 10 seconds opened up to the guys coming out of T2, and when you're running that quick out of T2, like a 2:55 first K, it's very difficult to close that gap. So, that first lap, I was holding the gap about 10, 15 seconds. But then on the second lap, just because they're obviously running as a group, it's a bit easier. They can start to push on the pace, sitting in the wind. And if you're a solo, it's very difficult to make up for it. Overall, I have to say, extremely pleased with that result. It shows that what I'm doing is clearly working. Things are going in the right direction, and I just found out now I've actually got to start for the World Series race in Leeds this Sunday. So, yeah, that's going to be against pretty much the highest level of competition in triathlon. Alistair Brownlee, Javier Gomez, Christian Blumenfeld, the big names. So we'll see what I can do at that level, but I'm confident going in off the back of these results.